Don't look at the core directly. You're going to damage what's left of your eye.
The core? Is that what that oversized light bulb is called? You don't know what a light bulb is, do you?
There are some technological advances that I've missed, I'm afraid. But I do believe I've seen these light bulbs of yours before, in the hands of devils.
So, it's not enough that they spend their time chasing us down, they also steal our innovations.
Unfortunately. But regardless, no, that's not a light bulb. It's Greed's core. A massive, glowing rock crystal, I don't know. It plays the same role as the sun down here.
Right. And it's, moving.
A full turn every spin. Hence the name.
Huh.
It also has some religious connotations with devils. But that's as much as I know about the subject.
Religious? Devils? I mean...
You alright? Did you break anything?
I'm fine. No need for a full checkup, Doc. I just slipped.
Apologies, just making sure. After all, what's the saying again? Old habits die hard. Come now, don't be such a killjoy. That was funny. Killjoy?
An absolute riot. Is it something you learned while you were still alive? Being a doc, I mean, or a...
Physician was my trade, since I was 16 years of age. Although, disease is not much of a problem down here. These spins... All I'm good for now is sewing flesh and screwing bones.
You mean mending bones?
No, I don't. I don't know if you've noticed, my friend, but your body is currently rotting. Healing or mending is yet another luxury meant for the living. So if you break something, the only way it's getting fixed is with screws. Or glue, which is not as reliable, all things considered.
Lovely.
I know. So let's be wary of where we put our feet from now on, shall we?
Did you always want to be a doctor?
Why do you ask?
I ask a lot of questions, right? That's my thing. Unless that's also something you're going to tell me you're too tired to talk about.
Well, if I'm being honest, I would have preferred to focus my medical studies on beasts rather than men.
Why?
Animals tend to be less complicated. But unfortunately, that's not what my father had in mind for me. God rest his soul.
You should have stood up to him. If I had listened to everything my ma told me, I would have wasted my life as a priest.
That doesn't sound like a waste. But I see your point. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore.
I suppose not everyone has the balls to stand up for themselves.
I can stand up for myself pretty well. Thank you.
Doesn't seem like you're doing it right now.
I'm trying to be civil. Unlike others.
Only the truth hurts most.
If I'm as spineless as you claim, you can always wander off on your own.
Relax, Doc. Don't blow your wig over it. The only reason I'm still sticking around is to repay the favor. Nothing more, nothing less.
You don't have to repay me anything.
But you see, I do. It's about the principle. As a businessman, one such as myself must make sure they don't own squat to no one. It's just how things roll. What?
You weren't the popular type among your peers, were you?
Sure I was. What makes you say that?
Well, that bullet that made its way through that skull of yours, it's enough of a clue, wouldn't you say? Only the truth hurts most, right? hold on a second, would you? Still sharp. Here. Just in case.
How is that going to be any good against those monsters?
It's always better to have something to defend yourself with rather than bugger all.
I guess.
In any case, always aim for the eyes.
Why? Next you're going to tell me devils don't have hearts.
They do. It's just not always in the chest.
Good to know. So, devils, hell. What about him in all of this? Is he real?
That is the real question, isn't it?
What does that mean?
It means that just like in life, I know no better. As you may have noticed, that shrine isn't just bearing the cross.
But you said heaven is a thing, so surely...
I said it must be real. Although, neither myself nor anyone I've ever known has been able to confirm or deny its existence.
But what about the devil? The devil?
There isn't a single ruler for devils per se. There are 7 lords that rule over their respective domains. One of them's called Lucifer. So perhaps that is the one true devil.
But no god.
No god. Well, at least, not down here with us poor sinners.
Shame. I would have liked to see the fella in person to give him a piece of my mind.
Right. Because the man that sings about wanting glitter and gold, as well as being the meanest of them all, didn't do anything wrong in life.
That's just a song.
A song you wrote.
Still just a song. Last I checked, writing about these sorts of things doesn't land you in eternal damnation.
As I've mentioned before, your guess is as good as mine, Ebenezer.
No, but really, doesn't this bother you? How does it even work? You and I, we ain't that bad, if anything.
Look out!
Is that
A trap? Yes.
for people?
What else? Just get me out of here before... Don't worry, you've still got plenty of time to get me out. All you have to do is hold the lever up and... Wait. Where are you going? Ebenezer? Ebenezer? Ben? Bastard.
Just the one?
Just the one. Not a lot of catches these speds, and not fresh ones at that. You're not hungry, are you?
Nah, I'm alright. Had me fill, need the coin. Besides, have you seen this thing? Barely got any meat left on it. God knows where he's been.
Told you. You should have worn your mask.
Who told you should have worn a mask? Well, go on then. Pick him up and let's get going. Plenty more cages to check before we have to return to the pound.
Going, I'm going.
Oh, careful. The neck is very fragile, please.
Feisty. Come here. What you looking at, Soul? Waiting for someone?
No one's coming. It's just me. I was just looking for my knife. I know it's a lot to ask, but could I get that back, please?
Where you're going, you won't need it.
That everything?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
What are you doing?
Chatting on the radio.
No, you're not. I'm the one writing. I get to pick the music.
Always on the road, you're gonna bloody crash again.
That was one time.
Come on, Evan. Come on, everyone, easier. What if but then if I... But there's the other thing. I don't know what if